welcome back to TIMBERBORN and our update 7 let's play. So this one is being recorded not long after the first video released, so I've not really seen much feedback on that video, but we did leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger starting our 9-day bad tide, and we are going to be attempting to build our bad tide diversion. Berry storage is full, so it probably would be sensible to pause you, prioritize building that, basically try and, before these berries die, maybe get some more of them in storage, because let's be honest, they probably will end up here. You can see they're already dying, so let's just try and get some of those done. Looks like they're being more affected by the bad water above than our mixed water in here, but these are dying. They are grown, so let's prioritize harvesting. Although we are completely full on carrot storage, so that was a bad move on my part. Let's see if we can sneak another warehouse there for carrots. We'll high prioritize building that as well. We've actually got 3 spare beavers at the moment, I guess because we're minimizing water pumping. We should probably have those available to work. But I'm going to deprioritize all of them. So I'd like to get these berries picked. Alright, let's do that. So this is going to be a normal video today. This is a bit of a bonus one. Next video is going to be back on ember pelts. And then we'll see how we go from there. So we are getting dying around here as well. We might find that only a little bit of this remains farmable. We will just have to see. The same. Yeah, the trees are going to start to die as well. I'm kind of hoping that if the bushes die out, that means we don't have to delete them. We can come in with the paths. But we'll see what happens. Also, we're losing some of our oak trees. That's a bit annoying. Oh well. Live and learn. First bad tide and all that. So this is all pretty nastily contaminated. Are they full already? Okay. So what we can do is even worth it. Let's try throwing in a couple more. See if we can grab a few more berries. We've got the warehouse in, so we can grab a few more carrots. We are being hit really hard, aren't we? Let's plant a few more potatoes over in this area. Probably wise. Now we don't really need berries for a while. The only reason we really need them is later on when we get the herbalist. But I need paper, and to get to paper we need. Actually, we could get to paper soon, so that's not been too awful yet. But things are going to get worse there, so I suspect we're going to lose a lot of our trees. Let's switch that back on to try and counter some of that. This would obviously be better if this wasn't all contaminated. The fun thing we're going to have is that this is going to take a while to clear out. I think what we will do, plan for that, with the ability to push in some clean water. I'm not worried if this... I am actually worried if this dries out, thinking about it, because if it dries out completely, then... Did I unlock the platform? I did not. Could I unlock the platform? I could, and I could build one. I could not unlock the platform. Okay, in that case, for now, no, because we'll end up having to delete it. Let's empty that water tank. I want to get a water dump in here so that we can keep some crops growing. So we'll put you back on planting. Some of the trees are going to survive. Maybe. We've got a decent amount of food. Right. These can now be paused. These floodgates will be set to completely shut for now. That is empty, so we're going to throw in a fluid dump. We've got plenty of water. We've got enough water to last us 12 days, and we've only got 6 days to go. So, yeah. We want to be planting crops in the areas that we can. So, let's get some more in there. I think we rip out these berry bushes now. Let's prioritize building that. Are we still making planks? We are. We don't have many logs. You don't need to be working in there. You can come up here. You could be told to cut down some of these birch trees. I think we can reach some of those as well, so that'll help us out a little bit. Yeah, because I wonder if some of this contamination spread is just kind of lack of irrigation. But let's get crops planted where we can. That just seems like a sensible idea, so we can survive this bad tide. Got 12 logs there. We should get those picked up. So some of the trees are surviving. Not to be cut, you are. Yeah, you're just not getting around to cutting that pine tree down. So there's that one oak tree that's waiting to grow up. And then there's a few more there actually. Okay. There's all these oak trees that we need to get to at some point, but we'll get there. We will get there. And this is waiting on planks. Need those to go. Oh, we're on 24-hour workday still. No one. Someone probably is telling me that I'm still got them on 24-hour workdays and they're all exhausted. So, yep. Oops. My bad. Oh well. So the crop growing situation is pretty grim. It's pretty grim, but we've got 600 food, so that's okay. Obviously, it would be better if this all wasn't a toxic soup, but first bad tide. So, yep. Is what it is. You can be paused as well. We need to make sure at the end of the 5 days this is built, and I'm not going to open this until we have clean water through here. Okay, so most of the trees are dying. Oh well, some of the oaks survived. So we're going to have to work towards contamination barriers, which is metal and planks. So in terms of getting to metal, we mainly need lots of science. So but these bad tides are just rough. They really are. But that's nearly built. So hopefully we can improve things soon. TM. Let's prioritize ripping these out. And we will get some more crops planted. So we'll do a few more carrots. We'll do some more potatoes. And that should help things. It at least means we're not going to be completely devoid of growing crops by the end of the bad tide. So food's at least not completely negative. The tree situation is grim. So I think probably it would be sensible for us to think about coming along here and getting down to this big stash of oak trees. Because that's quite a lot of wood. So let's prioritize building that so that the resources we've got go into building that, even those pine trees have gone. But are they still thinking they're deleting that? Let's get rid of that. We're getting this built. Once it's built, we'll be in a better position next time. You know, look at the positives. We've got a good amount of food stockpiled. We're still growing food. So that's good. Our water situation is good, but not great. So we really need to look at getting that improved. So probably it would be sensible to look at getting that done. Oh, we did get the campfire built in the end. So let's pause you. Let's get a lumberjack in over here. Let's pause that one. That's not really worth pausing the forester because I'll forget to unpause it when the time comes. So, and we do want to get trees being replanted as soon as possible. So we'll do that. Those now don't need to be deleted. So we can come in here and do that. We just need these trees to grow up, which are close. Let's just ease up on the speed. So that's built out, so we can then look at recovering the logs from that. That's completely closed for now. What I'd like to do is maybe set that to like 0.9 and have them start dumping fresh water in here. This is going to cause us so many issues to get this clean. You should be paused. Should very definitely be paused. This guy is cutting logs. We have made it through our first bad tide. I'm going to just run a path up there just to make sure they can get rid of those at some point. Why they're not picking those up. We do need to start gear production so we can start building this again. Because we only just made it through the bad tide. So I would quite like to put in another water pump. So you are going to be marked to not be replanted. You are going to be set to be pumping as soon as possible. Very short of beavers still. So I think what we'll do is we can squeeze another house in there if we cut those trees down. So let's do that. This is brackish now, so let's open that up and hopefully that will sort itself out. That needs to be a priority for the planks. Let's pause those. Let's get a couple of beavers out of there. Hopefully this will be clean soon. We really, really need more water pumps. Some of you are not going to like this. But we can't really afford to build platforms yet. So we're going to do that. That's not ideal actually, because that's going to be relatively stagnant. So let's not do that. Let's instead do... Can I afford to build one? I don't even really want to build one platform because we need the planks. Build a levee. Yeah, that wouldn't hurt. Let's do that. Let's high prioritize building that. Yeah. Alright, that's relatively clean, so I'm going to open that. Get those pumping. You can be paused. Just pulling in the bad stuff. Okay, we will wait a moment to open that. That's taking a while to get built. That's just taking ages to get flushed. Maybe because I built those. Let's get rid of those. They didn't do what I wanted them to do. No. Those I don't want to be built. That's not looking too bad. So let's open that up. Right, you can go now. We can put in another house there. They're getting some trees planted. You, a little berry bush, are going to go. And I guess I could divert bad water away from this. Especially if we got metal. Let's keep deleting these and getting these picked up. A couple of spare beavers. So let's throw them in builders for now. I do want one of you in there. Grill the potatoes. The food is at least being grown again, which is good. Keep deleting those. Getting the logs back. We're at 61 water. That's not brilliant. I did I prioritize that, yeah. Okay, have I got anything else high prioritized? That. Okay. This thing is going to be deleted and they shouldn't be able to get to it, so that's okay. I could really do with a drought next, to be honest. Yeah, I could really do with a drought next. We could probably do with something to let us flush water through here. But here's what it is. There's going to be a little bit of contamination sat in there. Just going to have to live with that. Let's plant more crops. We'll just do all of that as crops. That's slowly getting built, but very slowly. So I think we're going to spam small water tanks along the back there. Not that we're filling our current collection of water tanks. But, you know, I think what we might need to do is check that we have all of these prioritized as workplaces. Right, let's high priority. We don't have any haulers yet to be able to help with that, but it's just taking so long to clean this out, and this is going to be the thing that's going to, one of the things that's going to be hard with this map, I think. One of the many things. Let's get that in. Let's get that removed. Keep getting those removed. Yeah, Currently, it's going to take us 8 more days to fill up our water supply. We don't have 8 more days. I think it would be beneficial. We've got injured beavers. We don't have hospital beds yet. I think it would be beneficial to come up here, to unlock the single platform water pump there. I think the other thing that is going to be beneficial is staircase there. And we need to get a lumberjack in here to clear a few of these out. Let's prioritize those. So many things that we need to be trying to do. Pause you. Unpause you. Finally getting some of the trees replanted on day 4. This is running and it looks like it's got us relatively clean water. Let's get those logs picked up. So what I'm thinking is if we can get a path around here. Yeah, I have to be this way. Try and minimize the amount that we have to cut down. Oh, we'd need to get up to there, wouldn't we? So I think the way that we do that is with cheese. Hope you like your cheese. Again, kind of temporary for construction purposes. And then we put in floodgates there. And that way we can stop bad water coming into all of this area. And then what we would need to do is over this way. And we probably won't get this done this cycle. But then we come over here and we would have to block this off with something. And that something could probably be dams. And maybe dams across here as well. Right, let's just delete the last of those. So can we unlock the medical bed? Can we unlock the medical bed? Well-being, 80 science. We've got 84 science. Yeah, I suppose so. It's probably advantageous to get the beavers back. Let's do that. We'll just put the 1 in for now. Let's make it a medium build priority. We've got somewhat clean water. We need to let all those trees regrow. Unless we get another bad tide, and then it won't, you know. I've got to drought approaching. That's the best news we've had all series. Because we'll be able to pump water out of here. We will be able to farm. Oh, I'm so pleased. So pleased. Let's pause this. This will get us back our missing beaver. We can, although, prioritize those extra water tanks. Right. We are going to just delete you. Got only a single log, so yeah, that's fine. Don't want to close off that bit because it impacts our access to stuff. With a drought coming, we can probably throw in, let's put an oak tree there. It's 8 extra logs. I know. Just wondering if we could get forester up there. We might in the future. But, let's pause you for now. Because we can now connect up the path. Actually, with the time that we have remaining, let's come across here. And focus on this. Because if they can get this done, we've got logs pretty close by, then we might be able to hold a bunch more water up here. Yeah. So that's that then. We then want to, I think, in the fullness of time, just from almost like an aesthetic point of view, dam across that bit, because it will deepen this. 0.6 days. They are not going to build that in 0.6 days. And it's not the end of the world. I think if we can get this done for next time, this is going to put us in a better position. So this is nearly done. We don't need to close those floodgates because we've got the dams here. We can get rid of that now. Yeah, I think this drought is going to let us consolidate things very nicely. So let's just close that up. Let's pause our pumps. Yep. So if this gets built, we will still be able to pump out of here. I'm going to leave these blockages. I'm going to get rid of this one, but I'm going to leave the rest of them just because they kind of look cool. Hopefully we can get this built in the time that we need to. We've got 5 spare beavers now, so let's put them to work. We've got a bunch of birch trees here that can be cleared. Should be cleared. No reason not to be cleared. That we have natural access to. So let's do that. Let's get another lumberjack in over here. Let's put in a nicer path to do that. So it's a 6-day drought. That's just fine. We should be good with our 400 water. Wood. We'll put in a couple more lumberjacks. Those prioritized. I thought we told them to not plant those. Equally, these don't need to exist now, although there is an tree there. So actually, saying that, we'll put you back so you can cut down that lone oak. Farm sim fans will get excited at that. You can go now. You can go now. That's nearly built. Awesome. We'll clear these trees, I think, before we worry about clearing the others. Those are prioritized. How are we doing for builders? We'll get all of the builders going. We're still surviving on the one farm, which is pretty nuts. I'm going to start dumping some water in there. We're going to put back the staircase to get us access to that pump if we need it. Yep. And we're going to think about a new industrial area. Now, given we are enabling water retention up here, maybe horribly bloated. I'm sorry. I can get most of those. Cool. Starting to work on that, which is brilliant. I'm going to put it over here. So I think what we want to have is, well, we can come in here. Brilliant. A couple of lumber mills. Probably a couple of gear workshops. And that adds up to 120, 240, 340. Now, if we go into power, the windmills are 150 if the wind's blowing well. So we probably want at least 3 of these. But what we need is a bunch more science. So that's the thing. So we'll let them start building those first. Be an idea. We're almost there on the medium water tank. We are going to need more of those. I do want more water pumping capacity. Kind of like to have it out in where the water's flowing, which is kind of along here. Do we need to get down here? Not really. We risk beavers coming down here to delete it and getting stuck. So what I want to do, that is high prioritized. So I think for now we can, not sure where our planks are going. I want them to bring them here, because then we can unpause this water pump. Because we have 3 days worth of water left. So what we'll do is we'll build another water pump there. We'll make building that a high priority. Please. Has that got any planks in it? No. You're just running really inefficiently. Right, let's pause that and that. Right. You're in. You get to work. Because we are getting through water way quicker than we are producing it. We have 2 days worth of water left. So that says to me, build even more water pumps. But let's do that. And this has got a decent amount of water in it. So, yep. That also says to me, long term, we need to build more water pumps. So, let's then make that a medium priority. Then we need to get those built. And then we need to get those built. So, yep. And once they've built those, they need to be at 0 height unless it's a bad tide. You need to be paused. So you've been wasting water on that. I'm sure some of you have been commenting on that. Well done. You are better than me. You are an awesome Timberborn player. 3.8 days. No, not worth it now. In long drought, we should be making use of some of this irrigated land. But the food situation is just fine, so... yeah. The plank situation, not so fine. Or the water situation, but the water situation should be about to improve significantly with 3 water pumps to run. We do need you to be dumping water. Yep. Let's go back to triple speed. So we've now got 3 water pumps. We've got an infected beaver. Okay. I guess that was from maybe when we were doing dumb things in the bad tide. Unfortunately, they're just going to be a burden on society. Because we don't really have a way of dealing with it, so... or not that I'm going to worry about, other than a way that I would deal with it if you weren't all watching. That can probably be paused as well. There's a moderate amount of water in there. What have we got on the ground there? Logs, planks. We haven't got any plank storage. That's probably a bit of a silly idea. So let's put in a small storage for planks and a small storage for gears. Planks. Gears. Yep. That's probably not a bad idea. And then we can get all of that picked up. Our water's still going down. So let's build yet another water pump. Because I would like in a drought to be able to pump enough water rather than negative water. Yeah. And we've got a couple of spare beavers, so we have grown our population, I guess, quite significantly. Food stocks are holding, which is good, but water not so much. So 4 drought water pumps. We can now build another water pump to run during non-drought times, and what we will do is just shift the path slightly like that, and I'm going to put in a small water tank there for when we get haulers sorted, which we could do. Apart from the fact that it might be a while before we get it built, we could put a hauling post there. We could run the path around like that, because it probably is sensible to have the path connected all the way around. Yeah. We're just using the plank. There we go. So we've got another water pump as well. So they can get to those. They just need the planks. No, that's good. These are being built. They just need logs. That's the drought over. So as soon as we get enough water, we will turn these guys off and get these guys going. I'm going to prioritize building that water pump. Oh, there's a water source there. I did not realize that. Oh, that's even better, isn't it? Oh, that's not actually, because that means bad water's going to come out of there. Well, that's not so good, is it? We can't demolish that. Well, that screwed my little idea up, hasn't it, folks? Can you hear the wind being knocked out of my sails? Yes, we can keep this area clean. Alright, let's think. Let's think. We need metal to deal with that. Yeah, we can't deal with that yet. It's so annoying. I thought we'd nailed it. I thought we'd nailed it. Oh well. Did not realise there was a water source there. Oh, that's so frustrating. Let's pause you. We can get rid of you. We can put carrots in your place. We have full storages for everything. And you need to be set to be water. You are now flooded. You are now able to access water. So we need to build more food storage. God, we're so short space. So short of space. It can be paused. Because we've got the science now to build the windmills. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3. Actually, what we should do is prioritize, because that can power. Is there what? Why can't I think? They're 120. We need way more than 3 of those. What was I thinking? Yeah, we need way more than 3 of those. But what I should do is prioritize that, because that will up my plank production. Where am I going to build storage? That's not a million miles from everything. Let's pause those now and we'll start cutting down our own trees. Let's just let them sort jobs out. Honestly, I think for now we'll do what's stopping me. They're all dead, aren't they? You're not dead. Yeah, you are. Let's just check these ones. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's come in and get you two cleared out. For some reason we can't just build over the top of you. Oh, that is so annoying. I thought I'd done something so good there. Oh well. Oh well. We've got plenty of wood we can cut down. I think you could be paused for now. You can be paused for now. We've got 7 water pumps going, which is great. You're going to be carrots. Actually, we might as well just pause you, because we've got plenty of storage for potatoes. What we really need is storage for carrots, or maybe we plant more potatoes. Maybe we say you are going to get replanted as potatoes. How are we doing up here? Need 7 more planks. And then over here, we need a lot more planks. Okay. So let's make sure that they are high priority. So let's make sure those get done first. I think that's sensible. we'll start swapping these for potatoes. Yeah, then we'll get those built. Those are getting their logs, which is fine. Oh, I'm so annoyed about that. We can deal with it. We can deal with it. It's just going to take time. Like all these things. So, water is going up quite nicely now. More would be more better, obviously. I think what we'll do actually is we're not going to build that. We're going to tell them to not replant those or those. They don't actually seem to be getting to them, so maybe we just say screw it. We delete those. And we put some more water pumps in. So we've got one of these built. We need 4 more planks. We've got 2. We need 2 more to be built or made. More potatoes going in. You can be paused. Get you going. Get the grill going again. We get you going as well. That just needs to finish being built and then we can get rid of all of that junk. We should actually fill our water supply, which makes me wonder if we try and not build those, but build those. Right, let's test this. Yep. That works. Assuming we remember to actually switch it. Right, that's cool. Now we can get over here. At some point, we want to cut down all of these birch trees. So by using prioritization, we will make it a low priority job. Yeah, you can get most of those. And then we'll be able to come across, put path in, put ladder in, staircase in, and work our way to metal. Hopefully next time we can get to metal. Let's also get those built. Let's get those picked up. Lots of water pumps. And what we can do then is just move the path over. plant the crops we got rid of. So it all works out okay in the end. Can we get up there? No. Once we've got a robust supply of planks, what I would like to do is the drought. Good. Good stuff. What I would like to do is start to platform out here. Maybe move the housing across this side. Maybe unlock the triple lodges. Because you're pretty sure you can have these sat in bad tide and it's not a problem. But yeah. So actually, now we've got this. This is going to be good. Because we're able to pump out of here. We've got our 4 drought pumps. If this is a long drought, we are going to be able to do something that I call drought farming. Which is fun. Maybe not here, but definitely here. So, in preparation for that, what we'll do is we'll put a farmhouse just there. Those can be low priority now because we've almost got 1,000 water stored up. You can be potatoes. I know we haven't got that many yet, but we will work on increasing that. Let's go into double speed. And I think what I'm going to do is I will play up to the drought. We'll see how long the drought's going to be. And then I will time lapse through the drought. Because what I want to use that to do is just get the colony more established. Why aren't you over here doing that? We're not going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that one. And I think what we'll do actually is put in a forester or lumberjack flag there. And we'll put you there. Yeah, so what I want to do is finish getting the stuff built that I've got planned. Probably we need to actually put in more windmills to power this. I think this is not enough. So we might have to come up, which is okay because the upward power shafts are now free and don't use gears. It's one of the changes. Yeah. So I think that's basically I want to try and make a fast progress in this early bit, and then we'll go back to doing things how I do them much more normally. I think, and I've only just built this, but I'm going to move it back one. because I think we could benefit from another farm here. Soon. TM. So, because there's a lot of crops in the ground, we're not pulling out of the ground. So, yeah. So the drought has started. Let's just quickly pause. We want to pause all of those. Close that for what it's worth. We paused for now. That one we can leave pumping. I'm not too worried if we pump that dry. Yep. That doesn't matter. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say thanks for watching now, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. And I'm going to time-lapse my way through the 7-day drought. We've got plenty of water, so we should be good. Hopefully, by the time we get through that, we will have built everything and maybe be in a slightly better place in terms of supply for stuff. I'm just kind of conscious that I don't want these videos to be uber long. I know I could play on faster speed, but that makes it much harder for me to not miss things. And I kind of don't want to do that. So actually time-lapsing it afterwards is a bit easier for me playing. So yeah, we'll get a few of these trees cleaned up. And then once the water's gone, we'll get that turned on. Yeah, so as I say, thanks for watching. Hope you are enjoying these videos. I think next time we should be able to get to metal and maybe start thinking about playing with the zip lines. One of the things that's going to be a challenge on this map for us is access to bad water, because we've got to go all the way over here. So the downside of the zip lines is you need to get to the place to build it. But maybe one of the first zip lines we're going to want to build is something that gets us right across the bay to get some bad water. So yeah, anyway, if you don't want to watch the time lapse, then you'll just see where we are at the start of the next temperature cycle. See ya.
I do it so good. Look at the way that I do what I should. Look at the way that I got you amazed. You should see the look on your face. Look at the way that I bang with the bass. Look at the way that I'm running the place. Look at the way that I'm keeping the pace. You see the smoke, well look at the flames. I see the look in your eyes. It be the look of surprise. That's just a part of the game. You gotta look for the prize. Look at the way that we ain't gonna fall. Look at the way that we all gonna rise. Look at the way that I answer the call. Look at the way that I handle the lights. Look at the way that I'm riding. Look at the way that I'm rolling. Look at the way that I'm live. Look at the way that I'm loading. Double up, let me in. Look at the way that it's open. Level up, level in. Look at the way that I'm going. Look at the camera, the lights and the action. Look at the plan, look at the reaction. Look at the way that we taking advantage. You see me now look at me vanish. Look at the way that we doing the magic. Look at the way that we dropping the baggage. Look at the way that we seem to manage. Look at the way that we deal with the damage. I see the look in your eyes. It be the look of surprise. That's just a part of the game. You gotta look for the prize. You standing so stiff like a mannequin.